will see the difference between print media and electronic media. Print media, especially the newspaper, magazines, books, and other textual documents, are used to communicate with the people in the older days, and at present also we are used to communicate with this, but it is very limited at present because this digital era, the new generation of people are used to communicate with electronic media. In the electronic media, the history of electronic mass media starts with the invention of radio by Marconi. And at present we know very well there are many television broadcasting channels are there used to communicate with the mass, that means with the larger audience, especially radio, movies, television, audio and video records. So this is a new era that is called as electronic era or digital era. A new media, that means online and digital means of producing, transmitting and receiving messages. Using these social medias, we are used to communicate with people in a large amount of time. And functions of mass media. As mentioned earlier, mass media have many effects on our personal and social life. The role and scope of mass media in our society are in the following areas: information, education, entertainment. All these areas we have eclectures on this mass media. Especially education function, that's very important. Information is different from education. Education is systematically organized information. So in this area, education area, mass media is often used to helping at present situation because of the problems, the pandemic which we are facing in the present time. Entertainment function. Irrespective of their type, mass media are wonderful entertainers. All media entertainment content they have. Newspaper publish cartoons, comics, puzzles, all those things they have. But even though the digital communication is very useful in the entertainment areas also. So that's about the difference between the digital and this printed material in the communication, especially the nature of mass communication. Mass communication experience is public one. For example, in the older days, the Gandhiji used to communicate with the mass, not with any digital materials. Only used to communicate with voice. And the people used to convey those messages to others. For example, first row people will hear the voice and they will communicate to the next row people, and it will continue. That is one time. Now we are in the time of digital era. And the print media, once it is very important, especially during the British struggle in India, we often used to write many articles related to freedom struggle using this newspaper or weekly magazines, all those things. So print media is very powerful in India and many other countries at present also. There are many rules and regulations are there, censorships are there. Before printing the newspapers, they will just try to censor the documents, all these things before publishing. All those things are related to give a clarity of news. Newspapers are periodically published documents that carry current information about the society. But comparatively, certain concepts, the digital communication, we don't know how much we can believe its transparency. Because newspapers, they have their committee, they have their organization to censor the news. But in the digital era, the news are very easy to get. At the same time, they are not ready to take time to invigilate or censor the value of the issues.